This has been a tough watch. And by that I mean I have done so much customization to make this dual time Synoke work. Now, here's what it came like, okay? It came looking like that. $6.99 on AliExpress. That's what they called it. Reloge Hombre Synoke digital watch for men, military watches, black sports, blah, blah, blah. LED. The colors on the right are all the different readout colors you can get when you turn on the light at night. So, you know, I use the blue as in this picture, or I think I actually have it set to the red right now. Let me see if I can... Let's see here. Yeah, that's the violet color. I guess I'm using that very light violet because it's so darn bright at night. I do want to mention, look at all it gives you. Saturday, the round thing's the second count, which you also have down in the numbers. So you have Saturday, it gives you your date, 10:15, gives you your time, gives you a lot. I had, again, so many customizations. Why? Well, the reason is you can see that a watch catches your bone on the left and your bone on the right. And the back, I'll show it to you. The back happened to have a very high-rise metal case in the back. And it was catching my wrist on the left and the right and hurting. So I smacked it down with a hammer, took it out and reshaped it. So that was one customization. Then I had to smooth the metal edges. Then I had to grind down these screws. Then I was always changing watch bands, always changing watch bands. I went from the one that came stock on the watch, which is that one, to an orange one that had originally come on that Casio, which was reshaped. I actually reshaped the top of that watch and ground it. But it was an orange band. Didn't like that. Then I tried a Walmart watch band that came on that watch. And that didn't work very well. It just, the holes just didn't line up right. Well, finally, let me turn it here. So anyway, finally, I got this today. And this is a leather watch band that I sanded a little bit, and it looks great. And I'll tell you, I feel that the juxtaposition of the natural leather and suede with the plastic works in a real weird kind of way. It makes the plastic more natural to my eye a little bit. But so this is how this thing turned out. And I would say it's probably the first time that I've got this watch where I need it. So I called this watch video the tough one, the Tough Synoke, because I mean, it was a long series of customizations to get this where I want it. Kind of my feeling on the customization is if I have a watch and it's not working, I might as well work on it because it's no good the way it is. I'm not happy with it. And so I might as well mess around with it and see if I, can't get it to work. I will say, I think it's a lot of watch for, again, looking over here, we're looking at $6.99 plus $2.28 shipping on AliExpress. It's a Synoke, Synoke. I like the watch. I don't have any problem with the watch. I had a problem with the back. But whether a a watch is going to bother your wrist or not kind of depends on your bones in your wrist that are running on either side and whether it catches them. It's just luck of the draw, and it's going to be probably a digital watch with a pretty good sized back on it that's going to grab you if one is going to grab you, although a small round one could get you too. It just kind of depends. I saw somebody, again, somebody could have a bone, that lower bump, that bump right there, that can cause problems too for some people. But anyway, this is how this thing turned out. I'm happy. But it's the first time I've been happy. So this was the Tough Synoke.